I knew what's happening. What's up, GTs? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Yes, yes. So, the good news is this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Make sure y'all go ahead and tap in with us. And so, I am super excited and blessed to say the least up here with you guys today. Yes, yes, yes. Glory be to God. It is a new day. And so I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are feeling well. Whenever you come across this video, I just want you to know that you are amazing, that you are the head and not the tail, and that God has a plan for you. He has plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future. And so no matter what it is that you're going through right now, understand and know that you have to press. Understand and know that you have to keep going. And so that's why I wore my shirt today, pure pressure, right? Because before you get to the pressure part, there's press, where you have to press and you have to continuously show up and you have to continuously pray, right? And you have to continuously do what it is that God is calling you to do, so that you can see what it is that He is calling you to see or receive or experience. Okay. And so I want to let you know that that is the good news, that if He woke you up this morning, then He is not done with you yet. And so you gotta keep going. You can't stop now, because good news is on the way. And so I don't know what it is that you've been going through, but you've been working hard, right? You've been working hard. You've been putting the work in. You've been showing up. And so understand and know that you cannot continuously do these things and not receive anything back, right? Right? Because the seeds that you plant will grow. And so whatever it is that you're sowing, you shall reap, right? You shall reap if you faint not. Okay. And so I want to remind you guys of that today. I want to let you know that God is not done with you yet. And so just go ahead and say that God is not done with me yet. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate you. I am just coming up here to remind you today, to encourage you to keep going, right? Whatever it is that you may be going through, understand and know that it gets better, right? It gets better, and that it's only temporary. But anything that you're experiencing, trials, tribulations, that you can learn from that, right? And how can you press through that, right? Even when you want to quit, even when you want to give up, you can be so close to your breakthrough, so close to figuring out what it is that God is calling you to do. And so sometimes, like I said before, I said we leave too soon, we quit too soon. And so you have to continuously try and keep going. Hey, thank you so much for tapping in. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share if you're on here right now. I wanted to come up here to talk to you guys today. I'm super excited and blessed to have you guys up here. Somebody was just about to quit. Somebody was about to throw in the towel, but I'm coming up here to remind you today that you can't, because the good news is that if God woke you up this morning, then He's not done with you yet. And so Jeremiah 29:11 says, for the plans that I have for you are plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Okay, so God has a plan for your life, and so you can't quit. You can't stop now. You got to keep going. You got to keep going, because listen, someone needs what it is that you have to offer, right? And so I was telling y'all that I wore my pure pressure shirt today, right? But before we get to that, before you get to the URE, it says press, right? And so when you get pressure, there's press in front of that. And so understand that you're going to have to press through some things, right? You're going to have to press through anxiety. You're going to have to press through depression. You're going to have to press through the circumstances, right? And the bad news and everything else that you have been experiencing, and look forward to the good news, right? And look forward to what it is that God is calling you to, because understand and know that pain is temporary. That is temporary, and that sometimes we have to use that pain as fuel on our journey, right? I actually put that on my post. If you guys don't have me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. The business page is at bosses unite _ but I put that we must use the pain as fuel for our journey to keep going, right? Instead of quitting, or instead of putting your energy towards something that will later come back for consequences on you, right? You can put that towards something positive, right? Put that towards working on your business. Put that towards praying. Put that towards doing something that can lead you closer to your goal, closer to what it is that you're trying to do. Okay. And so I want to come up here to encourage you today, to let you know that you got to keep going. Hey y'all, thank you so much for tapping in. Let me know how y'all doing in the comments. Go ahead and let me know. Go ahead. Tap in. What y'all putting in the comments? Let me know how you're doing, how you feeling, how are you dealing. I said, how are you dealing? How are you doing? How are you feeling? Let me know if there's something that you guys have been working on that you have been consistently trying and it isn't working. What is it that you guys have been trying to create or working on, right? Because like we say, everyone is unique and God has blessed us all with knowledge and skills and talents that we can use and experience as well, that we can use to impact someone else, to help someone else, right? And also that will come around and also help you in the long run. Like the things that you're creating will also help yourself, right? So what is it that you can do that can move you closer to your goal? Okay, if God woke you up this morning, he is not done with you yet, y'all. He is not done with you yet. Go ahead and put in the comments how you guys are doing. If you are commenting something that has nothing to do with what we're talking about, yeah, you're out of here, okay? Because we're not going to be distracted, all right? We're going to stay focused. So listen, y'all. What is it that's something that you guys been working on, right? Because if you're up here right now, then that means that there's something that you have. There's knowledge, experience, skills, anything, right? So I just wanted to come up here and talk to you guys. I'm hyped today. I'm hyped. You know why? Because I'm blessed. I'm blessed and highly favored, okay? And I am chosen, and so are you. You are blessed and highly favored, and you are chosen for such a time as this. And so even on days where you don't feel as though, right, when you don't feel as great, or you don't feel, you know, as good, right? Understand and know that you are not your feelings, and so you are who God says you are. So despite of how you feel, despite your circumstances, understand and know that you are who God says you are. So you have to constantly speak life over yourself, constantly, right? Over and over and over, repetition, right? Whenever you try something, you don't just do it once and get it right, right? Whenever you think of champions or people who have won big awards, or people that you look up to as far as, like, you know, basketball players or whatever the case may be, right? What do you think? They showed up to practice once, right? They showed up to practice twice. They showed up to practice 3 times and get it right. No, they kept showing up over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, right? That's with anything, right? Business owners, successful business owners, individuals who have went to school and graduated college, or if you're doing like just a regular job, right? You don't just show up to a job one day on your first day of orientation and you think you got everything down pat the first day. No, you got to continuously show up, and they'll show you something else. They'll show you something else. They'll show you this. They'll show you that, right? And so I'm just coming up to remind you today that you got to keep going, and that you got to press through some things, whatever the case may be for you. Understand and know that you have to press, and that with God, all things are possible, because greater is he who is within me than he who is in the world. And so you can't quit, you can't stop. All right, y'all, make sure you keep going, make sure you persevere. Also, if you guys are looking to grow a business, or if you're looking to start your business, then make sure you guys go ahead and check www.aspiringbossladies.com/shop and see what it is that we have to offer you. We do have some major changes coming to Aspiring Boss Ladies, okay? And so make sure you guys stay tuned. But for right now, while it's still up and available and at a good, decent price, okay, make sure you guys go ahead and grab the LLC bundle, the entrepreneur mindset courses, and all the other stuff that we got up there. All right, y'all. Also, we have aromatherapy candles that we are creating as well, and so make sure you guys go ahead and check that out if you are interested. The aromatherapy candles is for a fragrant and therapeutic atmosphere, okay? So not only does it smell good, but there's actual properties and benefits that gets released into the air whenever you light it, all right, y'all? So this is so amazing. Glory be to God. And it is handcrafted with love, y'all. So this is something that I have created, right? I'm telling the things that I'm coming up here to tell you, you know, use your skills and your gifts and your knowledge and your talents and your skills. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you. Use that and create something, right? That is what I am doing with the aromatherapy candles, okay? And my whole business, okay? The other business as well. So use what it is that God has blessed you with and create something out of that, right? Turn nothing into something. Listen, hey y'all, hey, thank you for tapping in. I appreciate you. Yes, yes, yes. I'm just coming up here to let you know that you got to keep going despite of your circumstances or what it is that you're going through or experiencing. Understand and know that you are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. You are a lender and not a borrower, right? Call those things that be not as though they were. And so whatever it is that you would like to see, that's what it is that you want to speak. Okay? All right, y'all. So go be great today. Make sure you guys conquer today. Make sure you own today. If you're looking for a business coach, y'all already know. Make sure you go ahead and check out the website and hit me up, okay? Because it's time to boss up. Y'all know what we say. It's time to boss up. It's time to start your business. It's time to grow your business. Or it's time to just become the best version of yourself that you can be, right? To grow, to evolve, even if it doesn't have anything to do with the business. How can you become a better you? How can you grow? How can you evolve, right? How can you stand on business when God tells you to do something, right? And so I want you guys to go ahead and understand and know that faith over fear, y'all. That's something we say a lot. Faith over fear. Sometimes our fear would try to come up to try to stop us and to, try to talk us out of doing what it is that we know that we should be doing, or we know that God is calling us to do. And so sometimes we have to speak ourselves into it, right? We have to talk ourselves into it, right? Instead of talking ourselves out of it, talk ourselves into it, right? What if it does work? Instead of thinking, what if it doesn't work? How can we say, what if it does work, right? We have to shift our mindset to thinking, okay, this won't work, to saying, what if it does work, right? Instead of doing it this way, how can I do it this other way? If that way didn't work, okay, you say, I didn't get it yet, right? Don't say, I'm not going to figure this out. Say, I didn't get it yet, right? I'm going to continuously try, right? How can you shift even when you're having a bad day, or even when you feel like negative thoughts are starting to come up? How can you shift your mindset to think something differently, right? Is this moving you closer to your goal, or is this going to make you upset for the whole day and now you don't feel like doing anything? Right, y'all? Or is this gonna, the thought comes up, okay, now I'm gonna use this thought as fuel, right? To go ahead and work on something that I know I should be doing, right? To go for a walk, to pray, to talk to God, to read a book, to research, to study. I don't know. But all I know is the only way to go is up. And so if you're feeling down right now, understand and know that the only way to go is up. And with God, all things are possible. And so he loves you. In the Bible, it says, I wish above all things that thou shalt prosper and be in good health, even as the soul prospers. Right? Health is wealth. And so understand that you are wealthy if you have the ability to see, if you have the ability to walk, if you have the ability to talk, to hear, to smell, to create, to think, to use your hands and your feet and everything. Understand and know that you're wealthy, and so use what it is that you have, right? Work with what you have, and then you learn to get more. What is it that you have right now that you can use, that you might not even be thinking it's important, or that you need it, or what is it that you can use now, right? To get you closer to your goal. So listen, if you're on here right now, just know that you are a godly trendsetter. So go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay. Listen, I will be back up here as soon as possible. Thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate you. God loves you. God bless you. I love you. And go be great today. Make sure you conquer today. Make sure you own the day, and make sure you walk by faith, not by sight. Walk by faith, not by sight. Faith is substance of things hoped for. So even though it looks like everything is going crazy and wild in your life, and it's going, backwards and all of that, understand and know that you walk by faith and not by sight. And so if God said it, we believe it. Just walk as such. God loves you. God bless you. I'll see you soon. Go be great today. Conquer today. Mwah.